As I'm about to go off and watch the new Superman, I wanted to record a quick rantament as a prelude. So, as is my wont, I am depressed about how shitty and difficult life is, and I want to distract myself with some fictional entertainment. And this time I decided that I wanted to be of the dumb fun variety, which is what I perceive superhero films to be. And especially in my case, because I hate this genre so much that I don't even perceive it as fun. So I guess it's not even dumb fun for me. You remove the fun part from the dumb fun expression, and all you get is sheer stupidity. And then I said to myself, wait a minute, why? Why this perception of it being so lowly and stupid? What is it within me that makes me have such a low opinion of the superhero genre? It's like for a second I stepped out of myself and thought, well, this sounds like a judgmental asshole. And because I don't like this part of myself, and am trying to cure it, I tried to delve into why I think so lowly of these films. Like anything Batman, Superman, Avengers, comic book crap in general, and I don't even care or know what the division was between Marvel or DC or whatever it was. It's all one big bucket of feces for me. And I wanted to ask myself the question why. How did I even come to this conclusion in the first place? Because I don't want to be a stupid ass like that, especially when it comes to an area of artistic human expression, which these books and movies ultimately are. Art. Whenever it's solely done for art's sake, without any ulterior motive or political propaganda, it's subjective, innocent, and harmless. And so how can I hate such a thing? Why isn't it enough for me to say it's not to my taste and move on, instead of me just shitting on it every time people ask me about it? And so I stepped out of my brain to ask it why the hell it hates superhero movies so much. And here's a brain fart that came out of that. Superhero films are stupid in the sense that they are simplistic. Speaking in terms of storylines, in terms of types of characters, and in terms of nuance. In my brain's perception, with these films, it's always just kind of black and white. You've got your all-powerful good guy, you got your monster villain that they have to deal with. So good and evil, black and white, angel and demon. Very straightforward, which makes it simplistic, childish, and stupid. I myself, in my channel of fictional entertainment, am used to heavy fantasy, heavy science fiction, historical fiction, all this kind of stuff. From Frank Herbert and Liu Cixin to Edward Gibbon or Dostoevsky or Plato. And after those kinds of authors have passed through my brain, you can kind of see how something like Batman or Superman would look infinitely stupid. But then I also realized, even though these films might be to some extent simplistic in that way, this view of mine is also very simplistic, because the genre has evolved over the years. I might not be as familiar with it, but I think I'm safe in saying that the black and whiteness of it all is certainly not what it was in, say, the 50s or whenever these characters were being invented. And this kind of genre development has been the case with all of art, even with the stuff that I read and that makes me think myself so much smarter and better than everybody who watches these films. Like all stories started out simplistic. This is what mythology is about. The simple beginnings that were the foundation of all of human complexity in art nowadays. In much the same way as the character of human exploration has evolved from the simplicity of Odysseus into the dramatic dilemma of a person doing space travel, the figure of the superhero has evolved from your original dumb muscle savior Superman into something a bit more complex, say like a morally gray millionaire who happens to have superpowers. Now, mind you, to me, that still sounds stupid, but I have to admit, the trope is developing in complexity. The genre is growing, the art is evolving, and that's never a bad thing. I bet you if I was alive in 2 centuries or something, and watched a Batman movie then, I'd probably love it. And then let me burst the bubble. I'm pretty sure I'll still hate this new Superman movie, because it's still not my cup of tea. Even if they make it like Shakespearean in terms of superhero film standards, there's no chance of winning with me, being the asshole that I am. But even so, I'm happy with myself for realizing that my attitude is all wrong on this. So let me leave it at that. Now wish me a pleasant Superman experience.